And now, an Inuk environmentalist and researcher who was born in Hamilton, Ontario, is coming up to Iqaluit to conduct a workshop about ice. Sila Ipirq-Procyk organized the workshop in an effort to gather Indigenous knowledge around the topic of health and safety while working on the ice. And CBC's Toby Otek spoke with her today.
So my name is Sila Ipirq-Procyk. I'm an Inuit environmentalist and researcher. I am based in Hamilton, Ontario, with my mom's family being in Iqaluit. I have a degree in environmental governance from the University of Guelph and a certificate in health and safety from Mohawk College. I created this workshop to be able to gather Indigenous knowledge around the topic of health and safety while working on ice, while also informing of the Western side and using these two different sides to braid knowledge together in order to come up with the best way to work on ice and considering things like climate change, work environment, and just social factors. So I am doing this workshop as a part of research for a health and safety document for a company called Smart Ice. This workshop is an individual idea that I came up with, and I am also working with a company called Global Foundation of Canada, and they have a showcase on June 6th that I will be a part of for my workshop. And it's Saturday, June 6th at the Franco Center, and it's for Glocal's Nunavut Regional Showcase of Youth-Led Civic Initiatives. So Glocal Foundation is a national nonprofit focused on making civic participation more accessible and youth-driven. Across Nunavut, they have had over 200 youth through locally led initiatives in the past 2 years in food sovereignty and classroom growing, language and cultural storytelling, mental health and wellness, land-based and environmental stewardship. Their approach is grounded in a simple principle. They meet youth where they are, listen with care, and support them in leading their initiatives that matter most to their communities. So their team's visit is to celebrate the 2023 to 2025 youth initiatives, which include 15 Canada Summer Job participants, 18 plus microgrant projects in Nunavut, and to seek support for 16 job positions for Nunavut youth for the summer job youth participants for the summer of 2026, and 15 to 20 microgrant opportunities for Nunavut youth. And they offer civic impact challenges or microgrants and youth employment through Canada Summer Jobs. So I have partnered with them to have my workshop be a part. It should be happening in the afternoon after lunch. So there's going to be food and drinks available, and I have a $50 honorarium for youth attendees. And so I'm just hoping to get the word out before the workshop, and I'm hoping it is a good success so I can continue workshops. This will be a pilot, and if it does well, I'm hoping to continue and be able to spread health and safety information while also gathering information from the people who know best, the people who live on the land.
Sila, why have you decided to conduct a workshop here in Iqaluit?
So my mom and my mom's family are from Iqaluit, and I have always considered it a second home. Besides Hamilton, where I was born, I've been to Iqaluit a couple of times. I really love it up there. I was not super connected to my culture growing up, and so I'm trying to connect myself as someone who's always felt a bit of an outsider in Hamilton. And I talk to my brothers who live up there a lot and have kind of learned about struggles for certain things, especially jobs. I mean, it's not great down here, but it's much worse up north. So things like jobs and even grocery prices. It made me interested in working and having community insight into the livelihood and the lives of the Inuk people, and how a project like this could lead to something more. So yes, it is health and safety. Yes, it touches on environment, being sea ice melting, but it also is about the community and how they live and what they think the main issues are, whether it relates to sea ice or not.
You are inviting Iqalungmute. About how many are able to attend?
So in the agreement I have with Glocal, I said about 30, but I would prefer around 50. If there is a greater response, that would be absolutely fine. It's just with the honorarium, I have to figure out the details a bit more. But I do think we have the capacity to hold more if there's more of an interest.
What are you hoping to gain during this workshop?
I'm hoping to gain the knowledge that I have not been able to find, which is how Inuit people live and work on ice, which is not something that is readily available on the internet. I haven't been able to find anything really. There's not much out there for information of working with communities to further this type of knowledge. There's things similar with environmental issues and trying to get Indigenous traditional knowledge in that aspect, but for health and safety specifically, I have not been able to find anything. So I just really want to be able to have this knowledge, be able to have a written report of everything that I've learned, and to be able to spread the word of what we should be doing while working on ice.
What are you hoping to continue once you've done the workshop? Like, what are you hoping to use the information you collected?
So, like I said before, I'm creating a document for this company, Smart Ice, but both myself and the company want this to be the standard of health and safety when working on ice. So taking this information, braiding the knowledge with Western knowledge, coming up with the best possible plan you can have while working on the ice, taking into consideration other things like weather, environmental issues, and just taking this information and making the best possible idea and plan with it.
How can people ask to take part in this workshop?
So currently I have just been posting on Facebook groups with people within the posts saying, please message me on Facebook. I don't have any other contact details. I can provide an email for people to respond to, or a phone number if need be. I am struggling getting people interested into this, and I'm not sure exactly what route to take, but I am available to talk, to be able to take down names and the best way to contact people and just put it on a list, and then be able to register them as volunteers with Glocal.
Thank you so much for your time, Sila. I have no other questions. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just that I am very excited for this opportunity, and I do hope it leads to something great and that people have a good experience with this workshop.
Thank you.